Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be on my top foundations. Actually, I have some worst foundations as well. By the way, I am loving this colorful shirt. I feel so like 90s right now. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my hair too. But this shirt, I got it with my points from Sephora, and I think I said it in my last video, but just in case I didn't, they had a lot of sizes. There's never anything cool on the Sephora site. So if you're interested in it, this is it right here. It's really cute and it's comfortable. It's like that soft, nice stretchy material. It's not like a t-shirt that's like hard, you know what I mean? And it says Sephora on it and some other cool things on there. I really like that. I thought I would let you know in case you want to use your points on something that's not like this size. You could actually wear it. So anyways, I'm going to show you my top foundations for 2018, and in no order, I just really like these. So my first one that is for sure my top favorite for 2018 is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation, and this one is a complete full coverage. I am so in love with it. Not only do I love matte foundations, but I like when they're full coverage. It doesn't have me looking cake face or dry or anything, and I ended up really liking this. It gives me that even canvas where I can just apply the rest of my makeup on, and I honestly like it. I don't feel like it leaves me looking cake face. I have it in the color Y255. So this one is my #1 favorite for 2018. I started with my top one, so this one's it. Okay, next up is the Natasha Denona Transfer Matte. And this one was actually one that whenever I tried it, I didn't really like it. It says that it is a pore vanishing matte foundation. I don't see the pore vanishing part. I do use it with a pore filling primer because of that. And I do have to say that it is matte, but whenever I tried it in the video, I remember not liking it that much. I was like, okay, there's nothing that great about it. But the more I use it, I'm actually almost out of it. The more I used it, the more I loved it because it's so thin, so easy to apply that it just looks really pretty on the skin. It is matte, but it's not like this matte. It doesn't make your skin look like you have foundation on it. It's kind of more a natural matte, kind of like the Peach Perfect foundation by Too Faced. It's not 100% full coverage though. I do have to reapply it on areas that I feel I need it the most. Sometimes it's around my nose, sometimes it's on my cheeks. So I do apply a little bit more, but it's so thin that it's easy to do that and you don't have to worry about it looking thick or anything. So I have it in the color 25NY, and by the way, I will have other foundation shades in the description box, so that way if you like any of these, you can reference like my colors in the description box as well as the colors for these. So this one is my second top for 2018, and moving on to the third one is this one by Covergirl. This one is the Covergirl TruBlend Matte Made. Again, another matte foundations. They're all matte actually, the ones that are my tops. This one I have it in the color L80, and they do have a bunch of shades to choose from. I did do a video on it. I showed you every single swatch because they did send them to me in PR, and I had from the lightest to the deepest tone. So I do have all of the swatches if you're interested in this one. I don't feel like it's 100% full coverage either. It's a little bit more like the Transfer Matte. I guess because I'm comparing it so much as full coverage to this to me is 100% full coverage. This one not so much, but it's buildable, and again, it's a thinner formula that you can actually build it up and make it more full coverage, especially like I said on areas that you need it. So I really like it. I also feel like this one is more of a natural matte finish, not completely matte. Also wears really pretty throughout the day, so I like this one a lot. And then lastly is the Maybelline 24-hour super, what is it called? What is this one called? It's called Super Stay. It's called the Super Stay Foundation. Yeah, it doesn't have the sticker anymore, but it is a Super Stay Foundation. I have this one in the color Classic Ivory 120. And again, another matte foundation. I feel like this one's even more full coverage than these two right here, the Natasha Denona and the Covergirl one. It's also really easy to apply and blend out. So again, it wears really nicely. I like it throughout the day. I don't feel like it looks cakey. So yes, there is a trend with my tops, meaning they're all matte foundations. And the reason why I like them so much is because they work with dry skin. And I know I'm repeating that like a few times in the video, but it's just because that's my type of skin, and these are matte foundations. And usually matte foundations don't always look great on dry skin because it makes you look either very dry or just like cake face, and these don't. So that's the difference between having a good matte foundation that works and not loving matte foundations because they have made you look really bad in the past. And I totally understand because it's happened to me before. Okay, so that's all I have for my top for 2018, and I'm gonna move on to the ones that I didn't like at all. I wanted to like them, but I didn't. So the first one being the Too Faced Full Coverage Do You foundation. This one says that it is long wearing, dewy finish, hydrating, and brightening. The brightening part, I don't see it at all with this foundation. I don't feel like it's hydrating either. It does feel nice whenever you apply it, but I don't see any difference as if it gives me more hydration than like my moisturizer does, so I don't know about that either. The dewy finish wasn't really there for me either, especially after you set this foundation. It's like, where? You know? Where? I don't know. I didn't really see it at all, and I guess if you don't set it or something, I don't know. I never know how those work. So yeah, sometimes it's just like, I don't really believe that there's dewy stuff out there because I don't see how you set it and it still looks dewy. I'm gonna tell you a little secret right now. I have this oil that I have been using underneath my foundations, and it not only makes these look better, especially, and also some other full coverage foundations that I have. This is the one that I'm wearing today, and I use that oil underneath it. Now my foundation looks more not shiny, but like dewy, even after applying powder. So that's an oil that's completely different. But anyways, moving on back to this, I don't feel like it's a dewy foundation. I also have a full video on this, and yeah, I just didn't like it. Also, the long wearing part, it's just too thin. I feel like it just slides right off. It fades away really quickly, and I just didn't like it at all. Also, the shades, at least mine, it oxidized a lot. Of course, I love matte foundations, but this one was a dewy one that I wanted to try out and see how great it would look on my dry skin, because of course this would probably be one that would be good, but I just didn't like it for me. And then the other one that I tried was from ColourPop, the No Filter foundation, and this one is one that a ton of people love. They love it, they use it, and I am just, it's a big no for me. This one makes me look complete cake face. Now I will be trying it with the oil though. So now I'm trying all my foundations with the oil because I feel like it makes such a big difference. So I will be trying this one out again, and also the one that I'm about to show you right now, which is another one that a lot of people love, and I just did not, we just didn't go together. I feel like it's a dry formula and it does dry pretty quickly, but that's not so bad. It's just that it makes me look complete cake face. Like for sure 100% dry cake face on me. But like I said, I'm going to be trying it with my oil now, so I'll give you guys an update later. And then, because for sure it's making my favorite foundations look even better, so I'm just hoping that it makes my not so favorite foundations look good at least. And then the last one is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I recently did a video on this maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and you guys, I did not like this foundation at all. This one's even worse than any other foundation that I have ever tried. Ever in all of the foundations that I've ever tried in my life. This one looks the worst, and it's so dry on my face. It did not look good on me at all. You can watch that video, and it was just bad. I didn't like it at all with the primer that it comes with, and then in the video I took off that primer and I reapplied it with one of my good hydration primers, and it still looked really bad. Like throughout the day I looked really cake face and everything. I didn't even do the rest of my makeup that day because I was testing it out. And normally whenever I test out a foundation, I go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I go on with my day, wait the hours that I have to wait, and then come back on camera and show you. That day I didn't even do the rest of my makeup because nothing was gonna make it look better. It just looked really bad on my skin. It just got into all the creases, even around my nose. It looked really dry. So this one was another one that did not work for me in 2018. So let me know if you have dry skin, or even if you don't, but if you have dry skin, if you liked any of these or what you think about them, because I know that even though I like them, maybe they don't work out for you, but they're like my favorite ever. You know what I mean? So I would love to know which ones are your favorites, and let me know if any of these are your favorites because I'm curious about that. And tell me what skin type you have, and maybe that will be the reason why. I don't know, but you let me know if you have dry skin and you like any of these. Let me know what you like about it or how you use it, what you apply it with, so that way I can try them again. Like I said, this one is a new discovery of mine. I know I included it in the video, but it's like I wanted to share it with you since I'm talking about foundations. Anyways guys, that is everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know which ones are your top foundations for 2018. Let me know if we have any of the same ones. And thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.